Hey guys, Malik here once again. I kind of want to introduce you guys to what I feel like, and a lot of people, like experts, feel like start social anxiety. I kind of like want to talk about toxic shame. I'm pretty sure, like, if you've been doing your research on social anxiety, you know a lot about toxic shame and how like it originates in our childhood. So it's like when we feel like we didn't get the love, the appreciation, the approval from our caregivers, pretty much like it creates like shame within us where we feel like we're to blame for that. Like we did something or said something that made us unlovable to our caregivers. And think about this, as kids, we don't really think about anything. We live in the moment. So it's like you feel as if the person who you really are, like your innate, your true nature, whatever you want to call it, you feel like something is wrong with that part of you, and that causes shame, toxic shame, because it's like not only does it take over like your like who you are, like I mean, it literally takes over your whole personality, like who you believe you are. You're ashamed to be yourself. You're afraid to express yourself in any way because you feel like your caregivers made you feel as if there was something wrong with you. Your natural like spontaneity self, the person who's just like in the moment at like completely expressive with no limits, no boundaries, nothing. They shamed you out of that person. And a lot of people like that's not the only reason for it, like cause of social anxiety, but that definitely plays a big factor in how your parents treated you. And I know, like, for me, you probably think, like, okay, I've never had a traumatic childhood. Like, my parents loved me, my parents treated me with respect. I was that same exact way. But when you do research, you realize, you're like, hold on. You think about it, you're like, okay, was my childhood as loving as I thought it was? Because, like, it's hard to see it when you're in something. Like, it's hard to be like, oh, okay, I wasn't actually treated with love because you believe that's the way you're supposed to be treated. But I know like a great book that woke me up to this was The Drama of the Gifted Child by Elise Miller. That really woke me up to childhood abuse and like uh, how like our parents nowadays raised us is like traumatic to us pretty much. And it talks about how like different parts of us disassociate pretty much. So it's like you lose your personality in a way, sort of. So yeah, so it's like them treating us that way, we were shamed out of who we really are, and we felt like we've lost that person. That's the whole thing that creates like that fear of being seen. It's like you fear people seeing you for who you really are, pretty much, because it could have consequences. Your brain believes could have consequences for you, like fear of disapproval. It goes back to that whole primitive instinct of you being in a community or something and you're afraid of saying or doing something that'll people will kick you out, and then your survive it'll be much harder to survive on your own. It's your primitive brain in effect. That's why like when you're about to make a presentation or when you're in a social event, you got like these crazy thoughts. Oh my god, these people can't see me. Oh my god, I have to hide or I have to run. That's what the fear is about. You fear being seen for who you are. And think about it, if it's you fear being seen, then of course being in front of like 30, 40, whatever, 10, 15 people is going to be catastrophic. Like, what if these people see you? You're going to be cast out to the side. Your brain literally thinks that people not liking you can have devastating effects to your well-being, and that's why you fear so much. That's why you feel the fear in your heart. That's why your legs start shaking. That's why your heart start beating so fast. All these kind of things contribute to that. It's that fear of being seen that was created by the shame that made you feel as if there was something wrong with you, and that your true self was unlovable, which this was pretty much created by the basis of how you were treated in your childhood by your caregivers. Afraid to express yourself in any way. But these are if I say anything else about that, I want you guys to check out this book right here. It's called Healing Your Emotional Self by Beverly Engel. It's the like caption. It says the powerful program to help you raise your self-esteem, quiet your inner critic, and overcome your shame. The inner critic is definitely one of the biggest things of why you are still affected by social anxiety and shame. I think this is an amazing book. It's helped change me and helped me get rid of most of my social anxiety. Another one she has by Beverly Engel is "It Wasn't Your Fault: Freeing Yourself from the Same Childhood Abuse with the Power of Self-Compassion." We as social anxiety sufferers, we need self-compassion, because if you know what shame is, think about it. When you say, so you hear someone saying, "Shame on you for that behavior." Could you imagine living with somebody like that in your head 24/7? No matter what you do, your critic will find something wrong with you. It doesn't matter how what you do, it'll find something wrong with you. Oh, you didn't dress nice enough. Oh, this person doesn't like you. Oh, people think you're weird. People think you're creepy. People don't want you here. Your critic will literally distort reality to get to get you to side with its beliefs. Like, it's crazy how it works. So, like, that's what the critic does. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, that this is a good book for showing yourself self-compassion and also dealing with that inner critic. I'm telling you guys, if you suffer from social anxiety, you need to show yourself self-compassion. And another thing is, these books will help you change your core beliefs about yourself, about something being wrong with you, something, just anything within that realm. And these are two powerful books that have really, 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 really helped me. Um, and another thing, I think we as social anxiety suffer from like complex PTSD. I know you're thinking like, hey, it's not. I might not have PTSD. That's like military stuff, like people in battle. But no, I promise you, I was the same exact way. Oh no, I had a good childhood. I don't have PTSD or anything like that. But when you read this, I promise you, this book is by Pete Walker. It's called Complex PTSD: From Surviving to Thriving. I guarantee you, you'll learn a lot about yourself. Pretty much, shame, like the flashbacks. Because, like, don't you want to know why your brain does what it does in social situations? Because it's like this. You know it's not rational to be afraid in a social situation. You know it doesn't make any sense. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna be confident. I'm not gonna be afraid. I got this. Yet your brain will still pulse that fear signal and tell you to get out of there. So it's like just having someone being able to sit with you and like, man, I get where you're coming from. He can tell you why your brain does what it does and how you can fix it. I promise you guys, this book is amazing. Like, on your healing journey, these are 3 books I recommend, and I have a lot more books to recommend to you guys for social anxiety, but I just wanted to start off with these 3 to show you guys, like, you're not alone in your suffering at all, man. Like, I get it. I get the dynamic of feeling like alone. Like, it's like you feel like nothing works. Like, I've been trying to get rid of social anxiety for the longest, guys. There are things out there you can use. I'm telling you. Because it's like I said once again, I suffer from social anxiety. I feel like I have it to a degree, but even I'm still on my self help journey. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like, you suffer from social anxiety, I guarantee you the basis of it is shame, and these 3 books right here will help you to get over that shame. So I'm telling you, you need to read, and be educated about what you're going through, and let somebody who's on the journey still, like, help you through it. Like, I'm here to help you guys get through it. Toxic shame is the core enemy. I'm telling you, it's the belief that who you are innately, I mean, who you exactly are, that spontaneity, that self-expression, is something is wrong with it. It's not okay. Because why else would you try to change? Why else? Think about it. Say you're the CEO of a company, right? And you've got a product, right? And you believe in your product. You believe your product is good, and you believe it's perfect. People are going to love it when they see it, right? You're confident with putting that out because you know people are going to accept it. They're going to love it. But what if you're not? You think something is wrong with your product. You think it's defective. Are you going to want to show that product off? No, because what are people going to do? They're going to reject it. They're going to be like, no, I don't want that. They'll pass you up. They won't like you, or they won't like it, or something like that. You won't feel as confident. But if you can shift that mindset to say, you know what, this product actually is okay. I'm feeling confident with it. I'm feeling okay with it. then you have no problem putting it out. It's the same thing with how we think about ourselves. So it's like a lot of that comes with changing our core beliefs about who we think we are. And that's what I want you guys to understand. I know, like, it is, I truly believe it's possible, because I know you guys hate it. Like, time to present in class, you already know your body's gonna freak out. It's a lot of that is reprogramming your brain about who you are, who you think you are. So that fear signal, even if it does come, you won't pay attention to it, because it's like, like, okay, it's just my brain tricking me. You can just stay in the moment and believe in yourself for, like, because this is the thing. I'm not gonna lie. You have to go through a lot of reprogramming. It's gonna take some time. It's not gonna be just like that. I know you're like, damn it, other people got it so easy, but this is your journey. I'm not sure why you got it, but I mean, shit. I mean, you probably had it for a reason. I'm not sure, man, but I know there are actually ways to break out of social anxiety. I'm living proof of that shit, and I know other people who are living proof of it. Shit, my friend Sean and Brooklyn, they've overcome that shit too. We feel like we've all had it to an extent, but learning about ourselves, meditation, just a lot of self-reflection, helps you come through it. I've been in therapy, guys, man. That shit has been a big help on my life, man. But guys, I'm gonna have like I want to make a series of videos for you guys to understand like what I did to overcome my anxiety. But I just wanted to start off with this and these books, showing you these books and letting you guys learn about toxic shame, which I feel like is the foundation of social anxiety. I feel like that is the case for like 95 or 90% or 95% of people, and they have no idea. I went through the first probably 19 years of my life without knowing anything about social anxiety or toxic shame. And you can imagine, I'm 22 now. I'm like, that shit was hell for me. Because you think you're just like, damn, I'm fucked up, I'm broken. Because you see everybody else out there, they're getting relationships, they're going out, they're putting their self out. You're like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do the same thing? There's nothing wrong with you. It is literally your brain tricking you into believing that there's something wrong with you because of like traumatic experiences in childhood. But like I said, guys, these books are 3 huge ones that can help you out of that rut that you feel like you're in. Like I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the way your brain perceives reality, but you can change that through conscious reflection and just doing the inner work on yourself. I'm not sure how the saying goes, like a white light at the end of the tunnel or something like that, but it is so true. And guys, if you have like any questions or anything, like just drop them in the comments. If you need somebody to talk to, hey, just drop your Skype name or something and I'll talk to you guys. Like, I understand how it feels to be on a journey. You are not alone. I want you to know that, guys. There are millions and millions of people who have social anxiety around the world. Millions. I know when you look out there in the world, though, you only see the people who have relationships, who have friends, who have social lives, but you don't see the millions of people who don't have those things. So it's like I said, once again, you're not alone. If you feel like you need help, guys, reach out to me, man. Like, you can reach out to like me, Brooklyn, Sean, you can reach out to anybody, any one of us if you need help with anything, man. But yeah, this is just my first video. I want to introduce you guys. I am going to have more videos telling you what exactly I did to help break out of my social anxiety, tips, and like, I've got like, overall, these are just 3 books, but I've got like overall 15 books that I've read, and I've got something from every book about what helped me overcome anxiety. Though, but yeah, I just want you guys to just see this. Yeah, guys, my first video, so take it easy on me. I know it's not perfect, but then again, I'm not trying to be perfect anymore. I understand I'm human. It's first video. I'm gonna just let it go how it goes, but please stick around, guys, for the rest of this series. I'm gonna have like 15-20 videos detailing you what I did to help me overcome my anxiety. But definitely look into Toxic Shame and look into these books. I promise you, they will change your fucking life. I promise you that. So, peace out, guys. Join me for the next video.